that we live is just like it's a eat food or be food world, and they still presented a man at the end of the day. The mob, or even numerous black guys in the streets, or that that's out in the hood, they still present a manly figure in some form or fashion. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's innocent, but they still portray some type of a manly attribute. And women see this. It's just that with women, we have to grow ourselves. Maybe we dealt with a street dude, or maybe there were women that would deal with the guys in the mob and so forth, or whatever other, gangs of Chicago or whatever, or gangs in LA, whatever, if you will. But women, when we were younger, we go through stages. We be with our guys. We go up the way to re-up with them. All these things that that women have done, and then you just grow old. And I think that goes to what you're saying. Like if a quote unquote good girl is dealing with a bad guy, maybe she's not good. To answer you is she's not fully developed. She's still got no, like when she's younger, when
uh-uh,
she's younger, when
nah.
she's younger,
I'm off the hook like that. I'm
huh?
not. I'm not letting y'all off the hook like that. Nope.
Okay.
Nope. You can't. Nah. Like when women get to say that, women get to that whole excuse. Well, I was young. Like nah. Mm-mm. I can't. I can't. I ain't letting them off the hook. Like nah.
The thing though, women look for leadership in men. So I'm telling you, there are attributes of leadership with the mob. There are attributes of leadership in the hood, in the streets.
No.
There's attributes of leadership with the business guy, with the lawyer, with the doctor. All these, I just named a different list of different men. The men that are not in the streets.
Women.
They different features. I mean, different manly traits with, and then what if the woman gets the six-figure man? I hear all these women nowadays, oh, I want my man to make six figures, or whatever. Okay, he make it figures, but is he wholesome? Is he, women like manly men, and women have seen these manly traits in different types of men of different lifestyles.
I don't. I've always been a man, and I've always been able to, see through people's bullshit. And I have this saying that it's not hard to tell the future. Telling the future is easy. All you gotta do is look at what's currently going on, and that whole thing about women seeing leadership traits in these men, like I can't really. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna buy that, but I can't just say that that is a thing. That's false. That's false. Quote unquote masculinity. It's not about because like I've said, women are always going to follow men naturally. Women just are always gonna follow, but it's like what are you following the man to? Where is he leading you to? So if a woman is going uptown to re-up with her dude, it's like he's leading her into danger. And for her not to see that, it kind of makes me be like, okay, well, then this woman doesn't have any sense. A man living that kind of lifestyle puts his woman in danger.
That's
You
true.
can't watch your woman all the time. And what's the best way to get to a man? Through his woman. So
So what good woman, I mean, excuse me, what is a good man for a woman to pick?
a guy that's a guy that's going somewhere, that a guy that's functional, a guy that doesn't live in all sorts a guy that doesn't live a chaotic life, a guy that has wisdom, a guy that moves in wisdom, a guy that moves methodically, a guy that's righteous, a guy that is that's humble, to something greater than he is. That's the kind of guy that
So what
uh,
what about the woman